You've heard the claim, sharks don't get cancer. But is it fact or fiction? Let's dive into the truth behind this viral myth. The idea that sharks are immune to cancer originated from a 1990s book, Sharks Don't Get Cancer, which sparked a wave of shark cartilage supplements with unproven claims. These supplements were marketed as a miracle cure, with some companies even claiming that they could prevent cancer altogether. But what's the real story behind these claims? As it turns out, the book that started it all was written by a man named William Lane, who argued that sharks were immune to cancer due to a compound called squalene, found in their cartilage. Lane's theory was that squalene had anti-angiogenic properties, meaning it could prevent the growth of new blood vessels, which is essential for tumor growth. However, his theory was based on limited research and has since been largely debunked by the scientific community. Despite the myth, sharks can and do get cancer, but at a significantly lower rate than other animals. This raises more questions than answers. What makes sharks so special? Is it their unique immune system, their cartilage-based skeletons, or something else entirely? To answer these questions, let's take a closer look at the science behind shark biology. One of the key factors that sets sharks apart from other animals is their incredible ability to heal quickly and efficiently. Sharks have a unique wound healing process that allows them to recover from injuries in a fraction of the time it would take for other animals. This is due in part to their highly efficient immune system, which is capable of fighting off infections and diseases with ease. But what does this have to do with cancer? As it turns out, sharks' immune systems may be one of the key factors that contribute to their low cancer rates. Sharks have a unique combination of immune cells and molecules that work together to recognize and eliminate cancer cells. This is in contrast to humans, who have a more complex immune system that can sometimes be overwhelmed by cancer cells. But sharks' immune systems are not the only factor at play. Their cartilage-based skeletons may also play a role in preventing cancer. Cartilage is a fascinating substance that is found in many different types of animals, from sharks to humans. It's a flexible, yet strong material that is capable of withstanding immense pressure and stress. But cartilage is also unique in that it has a very low blood supply, which makes it difficult for cancer cells to grow and spread. This is in contrast to other tissues, such as bone or muscle, which have a rich blood supply that can provide cancer cells with the oxygen and nutrients they need to grow. So, what can we learn from sharks' unique biology? For one, it's clear that their immune systems and cartilage-based skeletons play a crucial role in preventing cancer. But it's not just about copying sharks' biology. It's about understanding the underlying mechanisms that make them so resistant to cancer. By studying these mechanisms, we may be able to develop new treatments or therapies that can help prevent or cure cancer in humans. But here's the thing. We're not just talking about sharks here. We're talking about a much bigger picture. The study of shark biology and cancer resistance has far-reaching implications for human health and medicine. By understanding how sharks are able to prevent cancer, we may be able to develop new strategies for preventing and treating cancer in humans. And that's a pretty exciting prospect. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Sharks do get cancer, but at a much lower rate than other animals. And while we can't just copy their biology and expect to become cancer-proof, we can learn from their unique immune systems and cartilage-based skeletons. By studying these mechanisms, we may be able to develop new treatments or therapies that can help prevent or cure cancer in humans. And that's a pretty cool thing to think about. But before we get too excited, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The myth that sharks don't get cancer has been around for decades, and it's had some pretty significant consequences. For one, it's led to the overfishing and harvesting of sharks for their cartilage, which is often used to make supplements. And while these supplements may not be effective, they're still being marketed and sold to people who are desperate for a cure. So, what can we do to set the record straight? For one, we need to be careful about the information we share and the claims we make. Just because something sounds cool or impressive doesn't mean it's true. And when it comes to sharks and cancer, we need to be especially careful. After all, we're talking about a topic that affects millions of people around the world. As we continue to explore the fascinating world of shark biology and cancer resistance, we'll be looking at some of the latest research and discoveries in this field. From the unique genetic mechanisms that make sharks so resistant to cancer, to the potential applications of shark-based therapies in human medicine, We'll be covering it all. So, stay tuned. It's going to be a wild ride. And if you're still with me, that's great, because we're just getting started. The story of sharks and cancer is a complex and fascinating one, full of twists and turns that will keep you on the edge of your seat. So, let's keep exploring and see where this journey takes us. Who knows what we'll discover next? The truth about sharks and cancer is out there, and we're about to uncover it. So you're wondering what makes sharks so special, right? I mean, they've been on the planet for over 400 million years, surviving mass extinctions and adapting to their environments in incredible ways. Their unique biology might hold the key to their apparent cancer resistance. Think about it. You've been alive for a few decades, and you're already dealing with the consequences of your lifestyle choices. Sharks, on the other hand, have been thriving for millions of years, and that's got to count for something. Now, let's dive deeper into the 3 factors that contribute to sharks' potential cancer-fighting abilities. First, their powerful immune system is like a fortress that protects them from harm. It's ancient, it's strong, and it's been perfected over millions of years. Then, there's their cartilage-based skeletons, which limit tumor growth and prevent cancer from spreading. And finally, their efficient wound-healing abilities prevent infection and promote regeneration. These traits make sharks' bodies like oceanic fortresses with built-in defense mechanisms against cancer. But here's the thing. It's not just about the individual components. It's about how they work together. Imagine a symphony of cellular responses, all working in harmony to keep the shark healthy. It's like a perfectly orchestrated defense system, and it's what makes sharks so fascinating. And the best part? Scientists are still trying to figure out how it all works. They're like detectives trying to crack the code, and it's a code that could potentially hold the key to unlocking new cancer treatments. Now, you might be wondering what's being done to study these incredible creatures. Well, researchers are using cutting-edge technology to sequence shark genomes and understand their genetic makeup. They're also studying shark behavior, habitat, and ecology to see if there are any clues to their cancer resistance. And what they're finding is that sharks have some pretty cool tricks up their sleeves. For example, some species of sharks have been found to have higher levels of certain antioxidants in their bodies, which could help protect them against cell damage. But what does this mean for you? Well, it's not just about sharks. It's about what we can learn from them. By studying their biology and behavior, we might be able to develop new treatments or therapies that could help us fight cancer. And that's a pretty exciting prospect. So, the next time you're at the beach and you see a shark swimming in the distance, remember, it's not just a mindless killer. It's a creature that's been perfecting its survival skills for millions of years. And who knows, it might just hold the key to unlocking some of the biggest mysteries of our time. So what do you think? Are sharks really the key to unlocking the secrets of cancer resistance? Let us know in the comments below. And if you're as fascinated by these creatures as we are, be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. The mystery of shark cancer resistance is still unfolding, and we're excited to see where the research takes us. Stay curious, stay skeptical, and we'll catch you in the next video. So you're wondering what makes sharks so resistant to cancer, right? It's not just about their cool, ancient immune systems or their efficient wound healing. Recent genetic research has uncovered some fascinating secrets about shark DNA. It turns out that sharks have unusual DNA repair mechanisms that might be keeping their cells healthier for longer. Think about it. You're constantly exposed to environmental stressors and toxins, but sharks seem to have a built-in way to deal with that stress. Let's dive deeper into the science. Shark angiogenesis inhibitors are chemicals that prevent the growth of blood vessels and tumors. It's like a natural stop button for cancer cells. Researchers are still exploring how these inhibitors work, but the early results are promising. It's not just about the inhibitors, though. It's about the entire immune system of sharks. They have a unique way of fighting off diseases, and that's what makes them so fascinating. You might be thinking, okay, so sharks are like low-key immune system legends. But what does that mean for us? Well, it means that we can learn from their biology to develop new cancer treatments. It's not about copying sharks or using their body parts as a magic cure-all. It's about understanding the underlying mechanisms that make them so resistant to cancer. By studying these traits, we can work towards breakthroughs in cancer research and conservation. The truth is, sharks are not invincible, but they do have some remarkable traits that can teach us a thing or two about fighting cancer. So what's the next step? How can we apply what we've learned from sharks to human health? That's the million-dollar question. Stay tuned, because we're about to explore some of the most promising areas of research that could change the game for cancer treatment. And who knows, maybe one day we'll be able to harness the power of shark biology to create new, effective treatments. The possibilities are endless, and the journey is just beginning.